So let's talk for a moment about the dimensions that we think we see at CBO. There really are several of them, and they include the financial performance attribute itself. So those are measures like cost, quality, and time. Second is line of business, so the products or service groupings that you support. A functional view of the data, so by department or core process. A strategic component, so the objectives from the dashboard framework. And obviously things like geography and time. So those are different dimensions to the data. It's important to note that any particular data element may have one or more dimensions, but very few data elements have all the dimensions. So as you take a look at this performance cube, as you rotate it around whether I'm looking from geography or time, there'll be spaces where some of the data is not represented. Now, these dimensions are kind of hierarchies. We could take a look at a dimension. Let's say we had an objective like, liberate time. We could drill it down strategically. So if I had a question about liberation of time, I could look at it within core strategic concepts within that strategic hierarchy. Or I could take a look at it by function. So if I have an objective like focus on time liberation, how are we performing on that objective within the the contact center versus card ops versus financial and so forth. Or the measurement hierarchy itself. So things like employee engagement versus productivity versus quality. In fact, the way that our